Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Fred Meyer, and I'm continuing with a series of talks on Buddhist enlightenment. Today I'd like to discuss enlightenment practices. I divide enlightenment practices into two categories. The slow or slower approach, practices that are a slower approach, and practices that are the fast approach to enlightenment. Under the slow approach to enlightenment, I include for most people meditation practice, because it does take for most a very long time doing meditation for us to discover the true nature of mind. There are many different kinds of meditation. A common one is shamatha vipassana, where we mindfully and with awareness examine the nature of mind. And then there are visualization practices with mantra and so forth, which are also employed. Whatever the practice, the importance of the practice is to bring us in contact with the true nature of mind. When we see the true nature of mind, we are enlightened at that point. Now, it's always problematic to be talking about meditation and talking about we meditate on mind and so forth, and that's actually misleading, but when we start out, in truth, that's what we will be doing in meditation. We will be looking at mind. At some point, though, if we continue, really mind will be looking at us. And if we can continue with our meditation, we will soon find that there is no us, and that there is simply just mind. When that mind, with its awareness, as we've talked about, enlightened mind is empty and aware. When that mind's awareness becomes aware of itself, at that point we're enlightened. So meditation is very important because it's one of the few chances we have for actually spending time with mind. We might thinking that painting or playing music or something like that is as good, but it isn't. Meditation is the discipline designed to help us experience the true nature of mind. So, the way meditation should be approached, this what I call the slower approach, or the slower practice, is simply to sit in meditation with mind without any gaining attitude. If we are looking for something, if we are expecting something, if we are trying to get something to happen in terms of our meditation, we will forever be excluded from enlightenment. So, the trick with meditation is you do the meditation, you put yourself in the arena of mind, you could say, and you do it without expecting or trying to gain anything. So that's the slower approach. The fast approach, or the fast enlightenment practice, is life. Living life. That is the fast approach. Of course, everybody lives life and everybody doesn't get enlightened. I have actually thought and read at one point or another, people who are supposed to be in the know anyhow, who posited that everyone probably has enlightenment experiences in their life, but they're not trained well enough to recognize what's happened, and once it happens, their karma, their thoughts, emotions, and all that overwhelm the insight that they have, and they never realize what happens. But from a Buddhist standpoint, that should not happen to us because we have the teachings, we have the practices, we have an authentic teacher or authentic teachers, and they are alerting us to the nature of enlightened mind. So, when enlightenment happens to us in life, uh, we're ready for what happens. Now, the aspect of life that is most helpful in experiencing the true nature of mind or enlightenment is disappointment. Disappointment is the door to enlightenment. If we at some point become so disappointed by something that happens, so brokenhearted, that just for an instant we can let go because of how brokenhearted we are, all our attachment to the world, to our expectations, to what we hope for, what we want, just for an instant, if we can get that brokenhearted and let all that go, give up on all those things, what will be left will be nothingness or emptiness. They're the same. Well, they're not exactly the same, but there will be a nothingness there, which is also emptiness, which is an aspect of enlightenment. And that emptiness is inseparable from awareness. So, life is always presenting us with disappointments. If at some point, as good practitioners, we go along in life and something hits us, it's unexpected, it will be unexpected, you won't be expecting it. It will be unexpected and crushing. And in that instant of giving up, of completely being brokenhearted over what has just happened, that, in that instant, is our chance for enlightenment. And that's why I call life the fast practice. So we've talked about practice, enlightenment practices. I talked about meditation and the importance of meditation. And I would say that I think in terms of meditation we should have a strong daily practice, and I strongly recommend that we do solitary retreats as well. One can gain a lot of insight in a short period of time by doing solitary retreats. And then finally, there's the fast practice, which is life itself, particularly the disappointments that all of us experience from time to time. Well, thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have found these comments of help.